Thank you for being that friend. Stay safe, and all the best. All the best to you as well. Yeah, all the best. Now, I am going to go to Adeola. Usually, Adeola is our big masquerade. They're kind of always like sweep the rest of the program off. But I'm going to let Adeola speak, and I'm going to bring my brother Ishola back. Okay. But nevertheless, let's go to, my brother Ahmed. Ishola, you are going to go after this, you're going to go after Adeola. Okay. Thank you so much for your patience. I bet you are calling from Nigeria as well. Adeola, the prince with wealth.
Chairman, sir, how you doing?
I am very well. You know, I told my son, Akinola, he said, what is the meaning of Akinola? I said, Akinola means a wealthy warrior. But when you say Adeola, it simply means the crown and the wealth. So I'll call you the wealthy prince.
That works perfectly. That works perfectly. Yeah. So hopefully I wouldn't want to hog the mic today because I think it's a sad note for me anyway in terms of the trajectory that country is taking. You know, it's really a sad note. I think the last time we spoke was, by phone when I called you in the last program, and I mentioned state capturing. If Aisha Buhari can do that to a child, to a young person, they've, it's just state capturing.
It got to the public, Adiola. It got to the public that people are now reacting. It has gotten to a state whereby everyone is interested. Like, is that not embarrassing? Like, in a way, for I don't know. Like, help me.
Yeah, it's part of state capturing. When you've captured the state, you can do and undo, right? And it's the feature of that kind of place that we are in, and I'm happy, but in a very sad way in terms of how people are living, in terms of how everything will be broken eventually. Inequality has a way of rectifying itself after a while, because that poverty gap will now be re-weaponized by the people to fight those in power eventually. Because
we haven't seen any success on this in places like Venezuela. Of course, we have seen it in Chile. Chile changed everything, including their constitution, when the country was being sunk by their former rulers as well. But Venezuela, that's so similar to that of Nigeria, it seems not to even be successful, even after, what do you call it? Hugo Chavez, I will be that guy again, and the rest of those who succeeded him. I get what you mean. Poverty push everybody to a stage whereby the real
because state capturing will still continue, inequality will still continue, decrease in upward mobility will continue. So even if you go to elect an OB or you elect but whatever whatever you put into that place will still accelerate it. Are you telling me you bring OB tomorrow, or you bring Tinubu tomorrow, or you bring Atiku to work in that same situation, in that same contraption? Nothing will be done. It will only accelerate the poverty, because when you are used to state capturing, you would keep on doing the same thing you are doing. It's not as if Tinubu will come there or Atiku will come there.
No responsibility, no accountability. So of course,
it will continue. See, Baba, it is a gradual halt we are going towards. So even if we do nothing, even if you just hands down, even if you do nothing, take no action, you are dormant, it will come to a gradual halt, because those guys won't change. If your appetite for private jets and luxurious life and carry women up and down the whole place, it will only get expensive, and you only want more. But
that's right.
Eventually, it would dissolve. So even if you choose to do it, nothing, Baba, I don't do anything, I just sit down, just look everybody, it will collapse. It's destined for collapse.
Wake up one day spontaneously,
it will collapse. It will collapse because those guys will keep on stealing.
Yes.
There's no plan to fix the hospitals. See, Baba, I was talking to one older gentleman, a white guy, I think some weeks ago. He said to me, Nigeria, people are living in Nigeria. I said, you know what? What Nigerian government have failed to realize is that they are living in a time whereby labor is mobile. So if you're in Nigeria and you're extremely good at what you do, the mobility of what you are doing is possible. So you could be a doctor tomorrow in Nigeria and move because, Nigerian government is competing internationally, even with their own local citizens. So if you're an engineer and you have some form of visibility, and tomorrow one guy from Sweden reaches out to you to speak to you regarding building a drone, the next day you're out. So Baba, it is inevitable. So even if you choose to do nothing at all, it will still come to a good end because these guys, the fabric that they are cut from, the fabric that they are cut from is still corruption. Last time I saw Yoruba for Ogbak Paroni. Anyone in Nigeria right now is like exchange of destiny. Parologba. They gave you plastic in the place of, let's say, coltan or even gold or
gold. They took your plastic and said,
my point. Exactly. They swapped it for you or change your phone one time. Change your phone. And we will just be heavy-handed if you are blaming Nigerians and blaming the youth and blaming. They are the product of poor education. This is what you should, Baba, you should expect this. If people are displaying or exhibiting Tinubu tomorrow, we vote for Tinubu article, they're just displaying exactly the outcome of years of underfunding of education. Baba, you should expect it. I don't expect anyone to have clarity, moment of clarity or the aha moment. I don't expect them to have that kind of clarity. I expect that they will still be, be chanting for Tinubu because that's what you expect. If you cover their eyes, you should expect that. So you should not be saying, people are not thinking. No. That's the outcome. Everything has an outcome. If you defund the schools, you weaponize poverty, you should produce people that are incapable of thinking.
Half-baked.
People that are incapable of solving problems. One of my friends, she's a physiotherapist. She trained from University of Lagos. My first degree was University of Lagos, right?
Oh, yeah.
And the moment she left Nigeria to Canada, she called me when my dad was here for a while and he said to me, guys, man, all the prayer we are praying in Nigeria is rubbish prayer, man. That was the first thing she said to me, Adiola, man, all the prayers we're praying in Nigeria, when I was in Nigeria, was just a waste of time. It's a waste of time. I'm not even sure she goes to church anymore because you're doing prayer. It breaks my heart for a doctor that is highly skilled, or it breaks my heart for an architect that is trained to solve problems, living solutions. Now, sewing clothes, is now doing bakery.
Medical
people
doctor.
That build society, people that solve problems with living solutions. You are, to change destiny one again.
Yeah.
To change destiny, architects build cars. Their skills are transferable. You can build cars. Architects build cars. They design cars. They design furniture. Apart from just living spaces, they design cars. They design, they are varied. They build the place. A machinist, that's welder. Welder don't sorrow in it. Look down Nigeria. See, Baba, I turned down an opportunity to join one of the government in Lagos, because I'm from Lagos State, right? I'm a Dosumu. I turned down the opportunity to be a special advisor at some point because I knew there wasn't. I looked at Lagos State skills reports, and that was probably close to 6-7 years or 8 years ago. I wanted to cry because I saw skill sets. Who are they training? Machinists, that's the welders. So I now called my dad. He said, Daddy, in the future, if you guys decide to build any rail line, you will struggle because you don't have machinists, you don't have welders, you don't even have a pipeline to produce guys that will build society. Because engineers, you need to have a certain number of engineers per 1,000 people.
All those daring projects.
You need to have engineers per 1,000 people.
Ambitious.
Yes. People that will people that will design and people that will weld it into existence. A machinist in America makes minimum, that's a touch a train or machine as a welder, glorified welder, makes at least 80 grand in New York. Do these skyscrapers, bro. So it's no joke. Like you also say, it's no joke. It's no joke. So when I saw the skills report 8 to 9 years ago, I said to my dad, "Don't worry, I can't take this job. It's not possible because I would be compromised if I take a job of a special." So I told them, you will struggle if you're to build any real line because you don't have machinists, you don't have welders, and truth to be told, years down the line, they are struggling to build a credible rail line because there's no machinists, there's no the ingredients to build a society is absent. So let us just know that first. Don't expect any miracle. This is not hocus pocus. No, whatever you sow, you shall reap it. So if we sow, we sow, corruption.
And now if we sow prosperity, we'll harvest fuckery, like whatever we're experiencing today is what we paid for last time.
Kamalo Shagidi, anything. If you don't do anything, it will still come to a gradual halt. It's closer than you think. People are saying you haven't declared. Baba says it's not about declaring. They will help us to declare.
Eventually.
They will say, okay, I want to see by passing money, taking good track record. They will call you, say, Baba, what do you do? Because if you to go toe to toe with them, they will outgun you. They will outspend you because they have all the money of amassed. Anyway, so there's time for everything. You must. The time about you keep quiet. The time about you talk. Michael was never always talking. It took Maiyegun a while to talk. So that time will come for time Maiyegun to talk. He don't talk. He's not talking. There's time to not to talk at all. There's time to hold.
We'll hold on to it. Like I said, everything I have said is just to, and people appreciated it to Adiola. Because some people were like, I love the fact that you rejig our memory. You brought everything back like it was yesterday. Now that you have done that, Maiyegun, what is next? What can we do next? I said, don't worry, I'm not worried. You say, nah, step by step. You go review them, and then you can do what you feel like. You know what I mean?
Baba, see, Elaine Shagidi. This is not about pay young Shagidi. See, if you party
at all.
No. It will come because the system they're operating will allow us to take it without any force, because it will collapse.
Because he said
to collapse.
Exactly.
Why am I now trying to force anything? But you see, nobody start this rubbish.
No.
Nobody start, and it is not up to you to correct it. They will correct it because the system is self-correcting. So if you choose to do nothing, but my correct right now, do you know what it is now? Because one time, I think maybe it was last year, you said to that the Naira would be exchanging for 1,000 or even more than that.
Yeah, almost there.
Edging closer. Do you think that thing will correct itself? Do you think it will automatically, boost economic productivity
overnight
in the space of 2 or 3 months? And all our talents are leaving every now and then, and no one wants to stay. All the factors, all the drivers are there for an eventual collapse, but people are not seeing it yet.
It's
a failed state already now. It's still about they've captured Otimubai, everybody. So Baba, I'll leave you with this. I don't want to talk too much. Many countries put people in charge of mobility. That's cars driving, selfless driving cars. Mobility. People, they put graduates, they put professors, they put guys that are researching new mobility solutions. And we are putting people like MC Oluomo in charge of Lagos mobility. See, that time Uber went to Carnegie University and they went to the computer science department in charge of AI for cars.
Yeah.
They recruited everybody from that department and left only the HOD. Only the HOD was there. They took all the student analysts, all the graduate, PhD holders, all the lecturers, all employ everybody from Carnegie University. They left the lecturer there. Only one person. Only one person, because they wanted an edge in mobility, and you are putting MC Olueron. Baba, what do you expect? Do you expect anything good? Baba, let me leave you. See, I don't want to be para tonight.
I appreciate you so much, okay, for taking your time, your patience, and your time for sharing your thought with us tonight, like everyone else. It's just been so refreshing. Okay, Baba. God help me. I mean, God help me bless you more so that I can have more from where that came from. Okay. Thank you so much. Let me now go to this my brother, Ishola. Thank you very much as well for your own patience too. So you are going to be my last parliamentarian this evening, okay, Baba? And you can just spice it up.
Yeah. Good evening. Good evening, Baba.
Good evening.
Yeah. How is everybody over there?
Well, we thank God we are surviving, and thanks for asking. How is it? Abi, where are you now?
Presently in Nigeria, right?
You are okay.
Presently in Nigeria. So I think I have the opportunity to ask from Yewande from you now, because ever since when you have born her, so I couldn't be able to reach out to you to ask for about her and every kind of these things now.
Thank you. God bless you. I mean,
yeah,
I love that. Okay, she's fine.
Yeah. You are welcome.
And you can see the smile on my face. She's one of the I actually smile every day now. Like you can see, she's different, right? But yeah, thank you so much
for that. If you don't mind, I wanted to speak in different kind of language, like Yoruba and English language.
No, I think round up already. If that is what makes you comfortable, Baba, just let it out. Go on.
Okay, Baba, concerning nípa Yoruba awareness and every kind of the things. So for my own view, èmi suggest wípé gbogbo wa àwa tá wà ní platform, tá wà lórí Maiyegun political platform, like àtàwọn tó wà ní Nàìjíríà, àtàwọn tó wà ní diaspora and every kind of the people. Mo lérò wípé gbogbo wa a ní family ní Nàìjíríà. So and tí káàzú mi pé tèmi bá lè bá àwọn aráalé tèmi sọ̀rọ̀, bóyá àwọn parent mi, àwọn family mi o, tí mo bá lè create awareness fún wọn tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti inú ilé tọ̀dọ̀ ti wa, like tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí ẹlòmíràn bá tún ṣe báyẹn, tẹ́lòmíràn tún ṣe, like àwọn tó tún wà ní abroad náà, táwọn náà tún ṣe pé hello mommy, hello daddy, nǹkan báyìí, nǹkan báyìí, nǹkan báyìí, nǹkan báyìí. So tí àwọn tó bá ń pè láti abroad láti lè fi máa tó àwọn èèyàn tó wà ní Nàìjíríà létí, torí nǹkan tí mi rò ni pé ní ọ̀dọ̀ wa, so ẹ má bínú pé mi nílè dákọ̀ ibi tí mo ti ń pè for security purpose.
Go on.
But ní ọ̀dọ̀ wa àwọn èèyàn ti ń gbìyànjú gan tó yẹ pé mi gan tẹ̀sí máa ń witness wọn, àwọn Yorùbá campaigner, Yorùbá awareness and wọ́n máa ṣe flyers, wọ́n máa ṣe many kind of the things to create awareness of the peoples. Like nǹkan tí mo wá suggest ni there is one particular day tí nǹkan yẹn wáyé, so there is àwọn campaigner yẹn wọ́n pọ̀ gan, people are plenty there and they were trying to educate the peoples and many kind of the things. But ibi tí mi kan ra wà tí mo dúró sí as I stand, so I was just hearing the people's opinions, like àwọn Yorùbá wo kí ni wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe, ṣáwọn ìjọba Nàìjíríà máa gbà wọ́n láyè, they will not allow them to go, they will do this, they will do that, so all kind of the things. So and the thing is that I also saw all of my colleagues there, so they also have the kind of the same mentality with all the old peoples. So nǹkan tí mo kàn sọ fún wọn ni pé, you know what, I have nothing to argue with you. Nǹkan tí màá kàn recommend fún yín ni pé ẹ ní YouTube, ẹ dẹ̀ wà ní Facebook, ẹ kàn like page yẹn ní báyìí. So tẹ́ bá ti like page yẹn, I won't say more than that for you. So you will learn a lot of things from there. Ṣé the kind of the life tí à ń live ní Nàìjíríà, ṣé òun ni, even say let me tell you something tonight, Maiyegun.
All right.
Like, do you know that there is a lot of people living in this country, Nigeria, that they always think that the way we are suffering in this country, that is how people of the world are suffering. So they normally think like that, like and if I have people like that, if I can discuss with people like that, I'll just try to be educate them, like as bá ṣe ń sọ pé ní country wa ní Nàìjíríà yìí, we were so religious and so kind of the things. There are a lot of people, a lot of countries rather, Nigeria will say 5% in there. And they are not serving God and they are living a luxurious life and every kind of the things. And because of what? Because they have a good leaders that they plan for their life and they have a lot of things for their citizens. There's no drinking water, there's nothing, and that kind of the things now. So in my area today, they are selling a fuel. 1 liter of fuel as 250 naira per liter, 250 naira. Kì í ṣe pé wọ́n ní wọ́n pé nǹkan tí mo witness lọ́sàn-án yìí ni. Lọ́sàn-án yìí bike máa tó gbé 250 naira pẹ̀lú agbára dẹ̀ ni ó tó fi ń rà. So and a lot of things like that. Tí fuel scarcity bá lè ṣẹlẹ̀ báyẹn, baba, don't let us talk about all that kind of the social amenities and kind of the things that we citizens need to be enjoy.
Okay.
So check us all out.
Ishola, my brother.
Yeah, baba.
Ọlọ́run nípa ọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ ẹlẹ́nu. Ó sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ló sọ lálẹ́ yìí o. Ṣùgbọ́n èyí tí mo tó jẹ mí lógún jù ń bẹ̀, àbí tí mo fẹ́ mú jù tí mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀, òun ni ti àwọn èèyàn wa tó wà nílé àtàwọn èèyàn wa tó wà ní òkè òkun as in abroad. Báwo ni a ṣe lè make sure wípé a jẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn wa ń kọ́ darapọ̀ mọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá Nation yìí.
Yes, of course, baba.
Mo ṣe program tí mo ṣe ní alẹ́ àná yẹn, Ìṣọ̀lá.
Yes.
Gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ti sọ létí àwọn èèyàn látàárọ̀ ni pé tí ò bá ti sí orí, gbogbo ara tó kù, wọ́n nítorí bá ti bàjẹ́, gbogbo ara tó kù ti bàjẹ́.
Ó ti bàjẹ́. Yes, baba.
Ẹni tí ògiri ò bá lanu, aláǹgbá
ò lè wọbẹ̀ láíláí.
Sórí àkọ́kọ́ tó bá pe ẹgbẹ́, gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ń sọ nípa nǹkan tí ìtumọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ ni pé ẹgbẹ́ gbọ́dọ̀ ní ọmọ ẹgbẹ́. Ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ mọ nǹkan tó sọ wọ́n di ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ gangan pé kí ni mo fi jẹ́ ọmọ ẹgbẹ́.
Yes, baba.
Ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ ní àmì ìdánimọ̀ tó sọ pé ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ ni ẹ́. Ṣé wàá mọ gbogbo lẹ́yìn gbogbo àwọn tí a sọ yìí nítorí pé ẹgbẹ́ yẹn ní nǹkan tí wọ́n nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí tó pé ó attract ẹ sí wọn ló fi di ọmọ ẹgbẹ́, ìyẹn ló ń pè ní aims and objective.
Yes, baba.
Tí gbogbo àwọn kíní yóò bá ti sí níbẹ̀, a ò ní structure, a kàn máa float báyìí síbi sọ́hun ni. Control yẹn la fẹ́ kí ó padà sí ibi tí àwọn èèyàn ti subconsciously fi control yẹn sí láti ilẹ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá Nation.
Sure, baba.
Sọ yẹn pé ṣé wọ́n lè wá padà síbẹ̀ yẹn o kí àwọn bàbá yẹn wá sọ pé okay tó ibi tó dẹ̀ dé yìí ó dàbí pé ajá ìsìn ló mọ ehoro sì yín lé ẹ̀yin ọ̀dọ́ kí lẹ sọ pé ó ṣe gbálẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ okay àfàlẹ́yìn lọ́wọ́ àti falẹ́yìn lọ́wọ́ ó yé báyìí tí ò bá ti sí orí ṣé òun gbọ́ tí ò bá ti sí orí bàbá bí ọ̀pàlà wọ́n ní tí ò bá sí etí lórí báyìí bí ni gbogbo orí wa yìí ṣe máa rí.
Sure.
Control yẹn padà síbi tó yẹ kó wà kán wá redirect every person tó sọ pé òun fẹ́ ṣe darapọ̀ mọ́ ètò òmìnira fún Yorùbá ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ ní àdánimọ̀ kò ń ṣe lórí social media níta níbi tẹ́ ti ń rìn yẹn ibi tó ti repo 250 per litre yẹn ó yẹ kó pàdé àwọn ọmọ tó mọ̀ nípa Yorùbá Nation tó ní ID wọn lọ́wọ́ tó máa sọ fún ẹgbẹ́ àṣẹ kìíní nìwọ náà branch ibo ní tiyín àti kìíní kan là wà ta ni leader ṣé kò ń ṣe kìíní kan nìkan ni leader yín bẹ́ẹ̀ a gbọ́dọ̀ mọ àwọn ṣe aṣojú fún ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá Nation yìí tá bá lè link gbogbo wọn pọ̀ tí wọ́n bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní rí àwọn nọ́mbà òṣèré àwọn tẹ̀rí yẹn gbogbo àwọn tẹ̀rí ní rally nǹkan yẹn àwọn yẹn ni à ń pè ní ready made ọmọ Yorùbá Nation ready àwọn tí ẹ need láti convince wọn mọ́.
Tí nǹkan ti yé wọn dáadáa.
Ẹ fún wọn láì jẹjẹ fún wọn nọ́mbà ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n mọ̀ pé ẹgbẹ́ táwọn wà nú ẹ̀yìn ńkọ́ tí nǹkan bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sáwọn ìyà ò ní jẹ àwọn gbé ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn o.
Sure.
Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílé náà máa sọ pé yes ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ báyìí ni mí kì í ṣe lórí social media ẹgbẹ́ báyìí ti wà tẹ́ bá mú mi léni o ẹ nà mí kẹ́ mọ̀ pé mo léèyàn o tẹ́ bá gbé mi ní sáyẹ́nsì mo máa tó máa gba lọ́ọ̀yà fún mi o mi ò ní ná kọ́bọ̀ o nítorí ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ Yorùbá ni mí yẹn làwa fẹ́ ṣe o.
Yes baba.
Ṣe kò yé báyìí sí Ìṣọ̀lá èèyàn mi jẹ́ kí n sáré bá ọmọ ọba sọ̀rọ̀ ká lè lọ sùn lálẹ́ ilẹ̀ yẹn ti wá ń ṣún sìn. Thank you very much.
Kò ní bàjẹ́ bàbá.
Kò ní bàjẹ́.
Ó dàbọ̀.
Ọ̀sán kò ní bàjẹ́ bébì. Olóòrẹ́ mi kan lórí social media tó bá sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn wèrè àgbà ní kò ní bàjẹ́ bébì. Sorry pé bébì mo wá fẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀ báyọ̀. Princess báwo ni?
Alẹ́ gbogbo lé o.
Okay, ó ti hàn mí ò tí ń sìn. Ẹ̀ka alẹ́ gbogbo lé ń kí yín o.
Wà ń bí o. Ṣèǹtàfẹ́ so much Maiyegun ẹ kalẹ́.
And mo yẹ rí pé ẹ̀kọ́ pop in mo okay, well, I mean, why not? Another 2-3 minutes. How are you?
Ọ̀rọ̀ Adéọlá ló jẹ́ kí n pop in. Adéọlá ló lóun kọṣẹ́ lẹ̀ òun ò ṣe. Èèyàn kan wà. Ìwà òyìnbó l'Adéọlá wù yẹn. Èèyàn kan wà ní flour mill nílé yẹn. Èèyàn yẹn ló ń direct flour mill. Èèyàn yẹn ti kú nsìn. Wọ́n lọ wọ́n fẹ́ gbé èèyàn kan wọ́n lẹ́ẹ̀kan fẹ́ gbé engineer kan wá láti London. Wọ́n lọ ṣe interview fún wọ́n ṣe everything fún. Pàtó ṣe interview yẹn fún tọ́mọ ẹgbẹ́ sọ fún pé machine tí o fẹ́ wá ṣiṣẹ́ lórí ẹ̀ yìí ń pé tó bá tiẹ̀ kú lójijì kí ló máa ṣe náà? Ó ní ó máa check module kan, ó máa check kinní kan bì kan, ó máa check kinní kan bì kan. Ó yẹ kó ṣiṣẹ́ tóun bá ti check ẹ̀ tí module ẹ̀ bá ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní okay tí ò bá ṣiṣẹ́ ńkọ́ ó ní ó tún yí padà ó bá ṣe báyìí ó bá ṣe báyìí ó bá ṣe báyìí ó ní in tó sọ yìí tó bá ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ tí ò bá ṣiṣẹ́ ńkọ́ ó ní ló bá dúró ó ní kí ló fẹ́ ṣe tí ò ní ṣiṣẹ́ ó ní tó bá múná lọ ńkọ́ Maiyegun ẹni tó lọ ṣe interview yẹn fún èèyàn yẹn ó ti kú 20 years ago.
Wow.
Tó lọ ṣe interview fún òyìnbó yẹn ó ti kú 20 years ago. Bọ̀ mò ń sọ Maiyegun òyìnbó yẹn ní wọ́n máa múná lọ lórí kíni machine tẹ́fẹ́ fi ṣe oúnjẹ táwọn èèyàn máa jẹ flour mill wọ́n máa múná lọ ó lóun ò ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn mọ́.
Ṣó possible ṣá irú kí nìyẹn like kí ló dé tó máa kò béèrè pé kí ló tó máa múná lọ why tó ṣe báyìí ó ní inú kò sí.
Kò gba ṣẹ́ yẹn Maiyegun òun ni the best tán wọ́n ti screen wọn tán final stage lọ́wọ́ àwọn òun ni ó lóun ò ṣe mọ́sẹ̀ ọbẹ̀ tì. So Díọlá tó ríṣẹ́ tí ò gbà ó mọ reason tí ò fi gbà wọ́n máa frustrate gbogbo effort ẹ̀.
Last.
Ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ogun Syria Maiyegun ogun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Syria tó wà lẹ́nu ẹ̀ tó hàn lè bọ́nú ẹ̀ almost 17 years ló dá sílẹ̀. Ó kọ nǹkan sára ògiri ń pa president wọ́n dẹ̀ nìkan gbé wọ́n lọ tọ́jú ẹ̀. Àwọn òbí ẹ̀ dẹ̀ bọ́ síta because every ọmọ náà ni Maiyegun.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Gbogbo ìlú dẹ̀ bọ́ síta wọ́n pa wọ́n títí wọn rí wọn pa tán. Wọ́n dúró lórí ẹsẹ̀ wọn méjèèjì ń pé no this is wrong ó dẹ̀ wrong wọ́n dẹ̀ fight ẹ̀. Preamble òun ni Aisha ń ṣe lọ́wọ́ tí Rẹ̀mí wèrè pé bá débẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ fa atẹ́gùn sí mú jù ikú pa yín. Bẹ́ẹ̀ momi jù ẹnu yẹn á bó. Náà bá dira ikú apá wọn bọ́mọ mi jù imú wọn á bó ojú wọn á bó ṣé wọn láwọn ya wèrè ni. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń tẹ̀ láwọn ará bí ìkiri Maiyegun àwọn ọmọ wọn wà nílé wọn lọ léèwé. So tí ìlú bá dá wọn àtàtìkú ní gbogbo ọ̀nà tó wọ Ondo State òun máa bá wọn ṣe olórí burúkú ṣé yẹn wà nínú tó gbọ́dọ̀ fi kàmpéènì ṣé ọ̀nà tó dá wà nù ọ̀nà tí ò dá wà nù nǹkan tó yẹ kí ìjọba sọ lẹ́nu síta.
Ìgbà tó wà ní vice president mélòó ẹ̀ ló ṣe l'Adamawa.
Yẹ ká máa wo gbogbo ara wa lọ àtàwọn oní declaration àtàwọn tó fẹ́ lọ dìbò náà máa wo bọ̀bọ̀ tó wọlé tó ní gbogbo ẹ̀ sún òun bọ̀bọ̀ Dámilọ́lá yẹn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Kò mọ ibi tó fẹ́ yà sí mọ́ òun pé Kóìkì ní ó sì máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ló fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ Maiyegun tá a mọ̀ jọ ọ̀rẹ́ yín ni Kóìkì o ọ̀rẹ́ Maiyegun yìí ni èmi ò mọ̀ rí o tó bá ti fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ kó jẹ́ kí n mọ̀.
èèyàn kan pè mí
tó ogun bá ṣẹlẹ̀ èèyàn kì í lè wa mọ́tò.
Wọ́n ní pé àpé Koiki sọ pé àpé èmi ò ń ṣe Maiyegun o, wọ́n ní òótọ́ ló ń sọ fún yín ọ̀rẹ́ mi ni wọn kò ń ṣe Maiyegun o, òun ò gbàgbàkúgbà bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn.
ọ̀rẹ́ wa ni the thing is this tó bá ṣáà ti fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ friendship àti relationship tó jọ wà láàrin yín kó lò fèmí kó sọ fún mi a day before na deco route máa gba bẹ̀dẹ̀ lu òyìnbó.
Kí ló dé irọ́ kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn.
tí n bá ti rí mọ́tò wà Maiyegun ẹ fẹ́ lọ declare ìlú láàrin ìlú wọ́n á pa Maiyegun á pa òkú wọn wọ́n á tún kó wọn lọ.
Princess ẹ jẹ́ kí n sáré sọ kankan ó tó dà pé ó ń fa misunderstanding ni wípé nítorí pé àwa mọ̀ wípé láti gba ìlú kò ń ṣe by just declaration bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ṣe get nsìn but àwọn kan wà tó believe pé no nǹkan ti lọ́jú báwa ṣe ń rí yẹn so torí bá ṣe wá ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ tán yẹn sí ó má dàgbà tẹ́ pé ẹ wà against ẹ ni èmi fẹ́ kó happen but it's just like pé kò sí nǹkan tó jọ bẹ́ẹ̀ but tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ náà tí nǹkan bá sọ pé ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ó ti
wípé mo wà against the declaration wọn gbogbo ọ̀nà ní lọ́dọ̀ mi.
So ẹ ti rí Odùduwà money yet ṣé ẹ ti rí pọ́n ti print ní Central Bank Odùduwà tó ń gbé bọ̀ ẹ ti gbọ́.
Maiyegun owó ti wà ńlẹ̀ ká máa ṣe falafolo lọ ló kù báyìí o because ìlú tẹ́ ti fẹ́ declare bọ́dà ìlú yẹn wà secured gbogbo ibi tó wọ Yorùbá land secure ẹ̀ kò ń ṣàwọn èèyàn yín ló máa nẹ̀ irú àgọ̀ wo ló ń dá àwọn èèyàn láàmú ná. Mo dẹ̀ ti wo pé mi ní pariwo lálẹ́ yìí díẹ̀ ara máa bá lọ díẹ̀ Maiyegun ó wà òkè kán declare látàgì jù lọ́lọ́run ti gbọ́ ìgbé àwọn ọmọ Ísírẹ́lì náà irú bàbá tó fẹ́ wọgbó yẹn lọ yẹn náà lọ declare ó wà òkè jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa declare Maiyegun ọ̀rọ̀ Díọlá ló jẹ́ kí n wọ bí lálẹ́ pé wo àwọn èèyàn system that is not working tó bá ti rí ahead of time they just won't go into it ẹni tó bá ní integrity tó dẹ̀ kọ́ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lé dáadáa kò ní gbarú iṣẹ́ báyẹn because òyìnbó gan ò gbà á òyìnbó tó sọ fún pọ́ máa múná lọ tó bá ṣiṣẹ́ pé iná máa lọ lẹ́nu machine òun gan ò gbaṣẹ́ so we'll just keep watching kọ́lọ̀ ń ṣàánú wa bọ̀ Maiyegun jọba mi bẹ Koiki kó sọ fún ẹ tó bá ti fẹ́ ṣe kinní yẹn fún wa màá kọ́kọ́ lọ nàdẹ́kò màá lọ dúró sí bọ́dà náà màá lè rí mọ́tò wà wọlé kọ́ sí mi ò lè rìn mí lẹ́mìí wàhálà.
Princess ẹ má máa sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí ẹ náà ti di leader báyìí sìn ṣòtì ẹ̀yìn sìn.
leader abo leader pálọ̀ wa ń bí.
ẹ lè máa sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí 31st case scenario nàdẹ́kò route ọ̀nà Benin ni Buratai ìdìbò ní gateman ń bẹ̀ sókè rore náà anyway o. lọ́rọ̀ kan ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa fún yín ní day before tó bá dán di 30 ẹ lè prepare either for celebration which I will advise you get prepare fún. Apart from that, apart from that, the purpose ni pé ká make sure pé àwọn èèyàn wa ò ní wà too disappointed just because of àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́yẹn but everybody máa wà alright.
àwọn èèyàn wa máa wà disappointed Maiyegun táwọn èèyàn wa bá wà disappointed wọ́n má kú ni tá bá ti sáré ká má tẹ̀ tá bá ti lè tẹ̀ eré ká má kú ni ká má sá. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, eré ká má kú la máa sá. Àwọn tó ti sọ pé tó bá gbà wọ́n máa para àwọn wà. Àwọn tó mọ̀ pé process ni kíní wà. Àwọn tó mọ̀ pé ó lè jẹ́ àwọn ọmọ wa ló máa take kíní up lọ máa gbára wọn lẹ̀ wà wá ti set platform fún wọn. Yorùbá máa dúró ní dúró pé èmi ni mo ṣiṣẹ́ èmi ni mo fẹ́ jogún ni. Nítorí ẹ̀ ni majority ò ṣe kí n transfer wealth sí next generation. Èmi mo ṣiṣẹ́ owó mi èmi mo fẹ́ ná èmi ni mo ṣe struggle èmi ni mo gbọ́dọ̀ dúró Yorùbá nation ó lè má dé in the next coming years. Bó ṣé à ń ṣiṣẹ́ tó máa fi dé táwọn ọmọ wa ò fi ní bá rògbòdìyàn táwọn òbí ti wá create fún wa sílẹ̀ ṣé à ń ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn ṣó fẹ́ dé ní kíákíá ṣáwọn èèyàn fẹ́ gbọ́ pé Yorùbá nation fẹ́ dé bí ṣe wà tó bá dé láàárọ̀ ọ̀la. Tí Yorùbá nation bá dé láàárọ̀ ọ̀la, I'll be one of the happiest people alive. Because mo mọ̀ pé effort wa kò lọ lórí òfò àbí lórí asán àṣìṣe àdẹ̀rẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ bọ̀ iṣẹ́ tá à ń ṣe mò ń gbọ́ Maiyegun.
mo ní kò tiẹ̀ ṣojú ẹ̀mí wa ṣẹ́ tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ lójú ẹ̀mí.
ó kọ́ ṣojú ẹ̀mí wa bọ̀ iṣẹ́ tá à ń ṣe ṣàtìbá débi tó lápẹẹrẹ gbogbo ìta gbé dání tá à ń ṣe rasmọ́ bọ́gẹ́ kiri àtìbá débẹ̀ àìbá débẹ̀ tó bá lọ declare tó bá rí declaration yẹn tó bá rí ṣe ẹ̀yin wọn mú wa àjọ a máa rù má èèyàn bí 1 million á wà wájú mi ṣá o èèyàn bí 1 million náà wà lẹ́yìn máa wà láàrin àjọ máa jó kiri.
àwọn èèyàn tẹ mọ̀ pé yìí close náà tó yẹ ju some of us.
so that ọ̀tá ò ní lè bà wá Ọlọ́run á ṣàánú gbogbo wa dé. Ọlọ́run á rọ̀ wá ṣe. Well done Maiyegun, I'm super proud of you. àwọn èèyàn wa mò ń gbọ́. àwọn èèyàn wa ọ̀rọ̀ December ni mo fẹ́ sọ.
mo fẹ́ wò pé Elizabeth ṣe là ní 1 minute wà á sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ lórí ẹ̀ sọ̀bọ́dọ̀.
ọ̀rọ̀ December ni mo fẹ́ sọ because ebi ń pa àwọn èèyàn we that are in the food business àwa la mọ nǹkan tó ń lọ so mi mọ bá ṣe fẹ́ ṣe whichever way tó bá accept ẹ̀ wọlé ká fáwọn èèyàn yẹn ló ń jẹ bí mi mọ bá fẹ́ ṣe mi ò mọ̀. But in any way tá máa fi lè support èmi ready láti support whatever it is tá bá fẹ́ ṣe.
I know.
But mi ò mọ̀ bá fẹ́ ṣe o.
Last time tẹ sọ létí mi right mo jẹ́ kó yé yín pé a ní ìwọ̀nba owó wa díẹ̀ kan tó ṣìkù tá àti ìnà tán ṣe ń get. Mo sọ yìí pé I sọ for everybody anybody tó bá feel like pé bóyá ká ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ o ti ń ṣe a ní link wa ta fi ń raise owó fún nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ and that's what we do. We don't just raise money, we raise it for a purpose. So tí purpose then push te propose tó bá jẹ́ nǹkan everybody ma accept, fine. I open more on it. So tí in the next couple of days. Táwọn èèyàn bá náà bá dé wò pé wo Maiyegun go fi gbogbo ẹlẹ́jà ẹ má fẹ́ anybody anything jaja a ṣì ní 1.4 million naira lọ́wọ́ wa nínú kitty wa. Ṣóyè yín sìn. Tó bá jẹ́ pure water ní àròpọ̀ ó lè rà. Ẹ má bínú ẹ gbà o, we might do something. Ẹ mọ̀ pé mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún yín. But
yes,
we can talk more about it later, Princess. So, ẹ jẹ́ kí n máa lọ.
Maiyegun obìnrin ló máa declare ìlú yìí o.
Ṣé obìnrin ni àbí wọ́n ti mọ ọkùnrin àbí obìnrin?
Obìnrin ni tó ń tọ̀rìn. No, tó ń tọ̀rìn. Obìnrin àtẹ̀yìntọ̀ tó ń tọ̀rìn òun ló máa di ẹ̀mí ló sọ fún mi bẹ́ẹ̀ kí n sọ o.
Obìnrin lẹ́yìn.
Ó gbé mi lọ síbẹ̀.
Ẹ̀yin ò ṣe ẹ̀pù wa.
Maiyegun mojú obìnrin lójú ẹ ǹjẹ́ pọkùnrin ni mí mo kàn dá wíìgì borí ni.
Thank you very much. So this is where we're going to draw the curtains tonight. It is called People's Parliament, right? Where everybody just have to chat about what they feel, their thoughts, and the rest. And that is why, and that's exactly what we have done tonight. Our time is so up. I wish we could spend more. I'm so sorry for the parliamentarians who are still behind the scene, who haven't come onto the studio, okay? I'm very sorry, okay? Our time is so fast spent. Another time will come. Usually they come up at the end of the month. This is going to be the 1st of December tomorrow. And we have something that we probably will do. Yes, if all of us agree, okay? Prayer docents. Thank you very much. There's something about prayer docents. Our lady, every month end, she would send me money, okay? I appreciate that every penny of it to prayer docent. Yeah? She will be like, Maiyegun, this is your token for the month and for the month. Well done. I bet she does that every time she gets paid. Every penny of that means so much, ma. And thank you for all you do too. And to every one of you who have been reaching out as well, like Maiyegun, well done. See, don't think they are like they are writing me this open check, but for every penny they give, they mean so much. So don't think it's a lot of money. They must be giving this Maiyegun a lot of money. Oh, yes, they do give me some, just to say well done. And this is my own way of saying thank you, as I couldn't really send any private message or private call to anyone. I'm so terrible in following up people who have been so supportive, who wanted to like reach out. Maiyegun, so many people have been there for like 2 years trying to say, Maiyegun, well done. Maiyegun, I just sent you 10 pounds. Well done for the job you are doing. Imagine that, seeing that message years later, and you'll be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Imagine you having to show some appreciation to somebody and then they don't even notice. I do. I just don't have all of what it takes to actually respond to everybody individually. So thank you to every one of you for all your support. And on my own part, I'm somebody who is very good in passing it on. There are many people who also benefit from the goodwill gesture of Maiyegun. And to all of us who make this whole family, there's something we represent. It's positive, it's growth, and it's great. And I don't think, no matter how worse Nigeria become, I don't think that will ever be taken away from us. Or should I say, the humanity in many, many of us right here on this platform, which I have experienced by myself, the humanity in many, many of you have shown to me that even though Nigeria did us bad, Nigeria did us dirty, Nigeria did a lot of things to us when we were growing up and living there. But somehow, Nigeria has been unable to take away our humanity, the one that gets us to think, and at the same time, always want to be there for others too. If you have no proof of that anywhere, come on to Maiyegun's diary, Politico, and you'll see that people still have humanity in them. And they are never tired of being good. They just don't like to be taken care of, to be taken advantage of, to be deceived, scammed, manipulated, because they are nobody's fool. Because this, what do you call it? They play no fool to anyone, just like that, okay? So thank you to every one of you. I appreciate you, and I'm going to see you some other time. When that time comes, remember, you can only be a fan of Maiyegun that loves Maiyegun when you drop that your offering to say, I was here last night. I am still here. And from me to you, thank you. And good night. Udaro.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí.
Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Maiyegun máa wí.
Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
Maiyegun diary, diary Politico.
Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun.
Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ̀lú ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.